Hey, what's up you guys, the Curious Owl here, and today I am bringing you my announcement video for a new readathon that I am doing with two of my great friends called ANAthon. So I am doing this readathon with my friends Adri and Liv, which many of you guys may know are two of the other hosts for the House Cupathon that we did in January. The three of us have really been thinking a lot about things like new adult books and how it doesn't seem that a lot of people get the time to read those books, or they're so focused on a lot of the young adult stuff that they don't take a lot of time to focus on the new adult or the adult genres. And especially with new adult, there's so much drama and weird overlap with new adult and young adult and adult that it doesn't really seem to get its own category. And so we really wanted to dedicate a readathon to reading just the new adult and adult books because we feel like they don't get nearly as much time on BookTube as like the young adult stuff does. So ANAthon is going to be taking place the first 10 days of March. So from March 1st to March 10th, we are going to be having this readathon, and the basically only rule is you only can read new adult and adult book. We have some prompts that would be helpful for you guys if you're trying to look for building a TBR. There's not really a whole lot of rules with it. We do ask though that you only double up and use each of the prompts only once, just so that you're not reading the same things over and over again. We ask that maybe the goal for you is to get through 5 to 7. We have a lot that are listed, but the goal within 10 days is just to try to read between 5 to 7 of them. I think I might try to go for 7, but it's gonna really depend because I haven't built my TBR as of yet. But I don't know how many new adult or adult books I have that are going to fit these prompts. There is no limit to how many books you can read, but do remember that you only are going to be able to double up on your prompts, and you can use the prompts only once. Once you've used up the prompt, it is done. You cannot use it again for the readathon. So I will list all of the prompts down below in the description for you guys, but I will also be reading them off here. So we have, I think, 17 or 18 prompts that we could think of that fit both new adult and adult books. But if you guys have any other ideas for prompts for new adult or adult books, please let me know with a comment down below, because maybe we missed something, or there's a particular niche of new adult and adult books that we didn't think of, and we would love to have some really great suggestions for other rounds of this going into the future. So first off, our first two prompts are to read a adult book and a new adult book. We also have a book that features LGBTQ plus characters, or a romance between either male, female, or trans individuals. It doesn't matter as long as they are on the LGBTQ spectrum. We also have books focusing on family or parenthood, because a lot of times, especially adult contemporaries, focus a lot on family and parenthood, and we thought it was a really cool idea because that's a particular niche of adult fiction that I don't feel like a lot of people bring to the table, and I really like those kinds of novels myself. We also have specific genres you can pick from, like mystery thrillers, fantasy, sci-fi, romance novels, magical realism, really any genre you can think of. We also have character suggestions. So for new adults specifically, characters that we think are college aged, between the ages of like 18 to about 25 years old is what we would consider to be the age range for new adult characters. We also have ideas like historical fiction and literary fiction. We also have paranormal fiction. So if you don't have necessarily a fantasy pick, but it involves paranormal creatures like werewolves or vampires or anything of the sort, go for it. We also did pick some interesting topics, so like second chance stories, so second chance romance, second chance at life stories, things like that. Those are typically very popular areas of writing within the new adult and adult fiction areas. Also, other very dark topics such as dark romances, taboo or unspoken subjects like rape or sexual assault or anything like that is not really talked about a lot in adult fiction, but is something that does need to be discussed. Have at that. Dark topics are aplenty within adult fiction and even new adult fiction. We also do ask that you maybe try to find an audiobook or borrow from your library, because those are always great ways to use up books, and using a library is always a really fun time. It's really good considering that you're not spending money on a bunch of new books, and you might find something at a library that you typically wouldn't normally see. And then we do ask that you maybe try to find a graphic novel or a comic book that you really like. So with that being said, that is all that you need to know about how ANAthon is going to work. It's going to be very low-key, and like I said, you can use the prompts if you choose, but as long as really it's something in the new adult or adult realm, That's really the only big stipulation. So anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me in this video. If you are thinking of participating, we do have a Twitter that I will link down below for you guys. We're not gonna do a Discord for this just because it's a 10-day readathon, and we didn't really see the point in only having a Discord for a 10-day readathon as opposed to a month-long readathon. We will be hopefully doing Twitter sprints. I think we're planning for that, but who knows? If you guys did enjoy this video, please do give it a big thumbs up. And if you're not already and you'd like to be, hit that button down below and subscribe to become an owl at NARF Lock. And I will see all of you guys in my next video. Bye guys.